Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a you versus them love reading for Aries. We'll explore your energy, the energy of the person on your mind and the dynamic between you. Not to fix or chase anyone, but to support your clarity, self-trust, and emotional steadiness. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Aries, please. All right, so your person's energy, the Ten of Swords in reverse. Your energy, the Seven of Wands in reverse. And we see the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So it feels like there's a lot of love here, or there's some sort of development, emotional development here between the two of you. And we see the Faith card, Taurus energy. So I feel like this is somebody that either wants to heal things with you and come back together with you, Aries. Or I feel like this is somebody who's been in a process of healing, cleaning up their side of the street, releasing karma, and they're ready for a relationship here. I also think they're ready to communicate their feelings for you, and I think this person is in love with you, Aries. They care deeply about you. All right. We see the Knight of Wands. Yeah, this person has ended something or healed something, or they're putting themselves back out there. And I feel like they're really passionate about you. I think they enjoy being with you. And I kind of feel like this person is coming towards you quickly, is what I'm getting. They're coming towards you quickly and passionately. Now they're viewing you as the Hierophant card, and they're showing up as the Hierophant. So you both could have Taurus in your charts. But I also feel like they feel there's a spiritual connection and that you two are extremely compatible. They want to be in a relationship with you, and they want it to be long term. I also think they feel like their friends and family would be really happy if you two were together. Now with the Seven of Wands in reverse, now this can be an energy of you pushing them away. But more so, Aries, I'm getting that you're ready to let down your defenses. You're ready to let them in because you also see and you want victory here, because I think you have feelings for them as well. The Nine of Cups. I think, my Aries, you're willing to see where this goes. You know, the Nine of Cups can tell me that, yes, this is your wish fulfillment. This is your desire. You're very physically attracted to them. They're very physically attracted to you as well. But I'm almost getting with my Aries, not that you're necessarily nonchalant about this, but you kind of want to see where this goes. Let's date. Let's have fun. And you're viewing them as the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. But you may be worried that they're going to miss an opportunity with you if they don't act fast. All right. Or you may feel like this person is kind of or has been dragging their feet. All right. Because the Ace of Pentacles in reverse for me can be a yes, but not right now. And again, some of my Aries, like I said, you might be enjoying being single, or you may be really about taking your time. Taking your time to see where this goes. All right. Now, the Queen of Cups tells me this person is in love with you, or they care deeply about you. And I do think you have strong feelings for them as well. Now, the King of Wands in reverse, this person is seeing this connection, though, as one that hasn't found its form yet. Or it may be that you guys are just in this sort of relaxed vibe, seeing each other, dating, you know, going out for dinner, for drinks, things like that. But I think they're ready to up-level this connection. And you're viewing this connection as the Emperor. So there's a big part of you that feels like this is absolutely in alignment with you. This could be your divine counterpart, or this is a connection that you really want, that you want to fight for. But I also think that you want to do it right, and you kind of want to do it on your own terms. With Temperance energy in reverse, you may be feeling a little bit off balance here. Some of my Aries, you're giving this person a little bit of the cold shoulder on purpose because you want to force their hand, or you want to know how they really feel. And for others of you, I feel like some of you, you're worried that maybe things got physical too fast, or like, you know, you've been rushing And so I can see I can see that you kind of want to pull back a little bit, or you want to make sure that, they really do have these feelings for you, that you're not mistaken. But I see this person really, really wanting a relationship with you and feeling a strong spiritual connection. But some of my Aries, like I said, you might be pulling back because you might feel like things are too intense or moving too quickly, or you want to just make sure what you're feeling is real. What else do we need to know about this person? Yeah. This person, endings bring new beginnings. I do think this person has been healing from something, some sort of personal loss or possibly another relationship. Yeah, great fortune. This person, I do feel they might have experienced something that felt really unfair or misfortunate, but I do think that they've rebounded from that. All right, they might be a little bit worried, though, that they don't have enough to offer you. And we see toil and labor. Some of you, they're working really hard to become financially independent. I think, like, with double Hierophant energy there and showing up for them, though, I do think this is somebody who's incredibly hardworking. But they may also feel like they're not where they want to be financially or with their career, and that might be something that takes up a lot of their time, or takes a lot of their effort, their energy. I also feel like this person knows that, there's some of my Aries out there, you're making them work for it. And I think they're willing to. We'll just pause for a second. All right, what else do we need to know about this person? Sorry, that was a huge garbage truck backing up. What do we need to know about this person? Yeah, stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. That could be this 10 of Swords. Now, I don't know if that's what's happened between you and this person, or this is just kind of what they're reacting to, what they've been facing or experiencing. Yeah. And we see runner and codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, and listening to ego. But I kind of feel like this person doesn't want to run anymore. I do feel like they want to turn around and fight for this connection. In your energy, Aries, we see keys on a ring, so you may have other options available to you. You might know that it's time to make a decision about this connection, but I also think you're waiting to see what they do next before you decide. Things might have been unconventional here between the two of you. There may have been a one-night stand, or there's a very strong physical connection. I do feel for a lot of you, you are trying to decipher whether or not this is meant to be something long-term, or is this just somebody who's around for a good time, not a long time. Now, they want to be around for a long time, but I think you're still making up your mind. And Spirit's saying you need time. It takes time. It's time to heal. There's progress here. So give yourself time before you make this decision. All right? And I feel that's what you're doing, but I feel they're getting a little bit anxious or restless. And what's going on between the two of you, we see wedding rings. So, Hierophant energy, there's potential that this is going to end up in union. You two end up being married. Regardless, there's a soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So there's a very strong connection here. And Spirit's showing me there's a lot of potential for something solid, stable, and secure. But I kind of feel like my Aries, you're feeling a little bit dysregulated. You might feel like a little bit unsure. You're taking your time, and you kind of want to see what they do next. That will help you make up your mind here. All right? What is it that we're not seeing? Ooh, we see that this is destiny and everything's unfolding in divine time. And we see trust. Spirit saying there's a need to trust in the divine plan at this time, regardless of the external. Yeah, this feels like a destined connection. But at the bottom of the deck, what's going on between the two of you, there is emotional baggage running the show. retrain the internal so the external can change. So take a look at any triggers. Remember, what is triggering us is usually something that's unhealed. Now that can be for you, it can also be for them. All right, Aries, what does this person want to say to you? What does this person want to say to you? I struggle with revealing my true emotions and feelings. Every song I hear reminds me of you. All right. And each day I think about how it would be like if we were together. One day I will be ready to surrender. Well, I think this person is ready to surrender, to be honest. But I think they've been thinking a lot about what it would be like if you two were actually together. If this relationship found its form and you two were married, or you were in a higher level of commitment, or you had a family together or something like that. All right, what are this person's very next actions towards my Aries in the next couple of days or the next week or so? What are their next actions toward my Aries? All right, 5 of Cups, Page of Swords in reverse, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, so what I'm seeing here is this person may not be ready to communicate in the next couple of days. I do think that they're still kind of focused on healing. They're definitely going to be spying and keeping tabs on you. But I also think that they're letting go of something. And that could be their inhibitions. It could also be that they're just continuing on their healing journey here, Aries. But it's like they're preparing to come towards you. They're working up that strength and courage to make that next move in hopes that this can really go somewhere. What is the grounded response here? What is the advice and guidance for my Aries, please? Let it unfold. Natural timing cannot be forced. Choose calm over urgency. Okay. And release expectations and meet reality as it is. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, right now, Aries, it's a time to observe, not interpret. Again, I do think that they're coming towards you. It might not be in the next couple of days, but it does feel like that's absolutely what they're working towards. All right, so I'm going to leave it here, my lovely Aries, sending you love and light. Take care.